Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Virgo for the week of July 13th. And at this time I'd like to give a very special thank you to everyone out there who has been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, as well as all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched and also hitting the hype button. Thank you so much for doing that. And I absolutely love reading the comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is so nice to hear from each and every one of you out there of how much you appreciate the channel, that it resonated, it helped you decide to subscribe to my channel. So welcome and thank you again. All right. Ooh. All right. Going back a little bit, spending a little bit of time going over a few things in your mind, maybe a little bit of regrets, loss, feeling like there was a few things in your life that you didn't quite accomplish or wish they had turned out a little bit better, but you're moving past that. You might feel like you're almost a little bit unloved right now, but you're coming to grips with that's just a state of mind, and it's time for you to step out into the world again. So you've learned from your mistakes in the past, and you certainly won't go down that path again, because that's not who you are. You've learned, you're moving past them, you're realizing you can't change, undo, or correct or fix, but you've learned. And now you're moving forward. So it won't be long. You will pick yourself up and start fresh again. Yeah, you definitely had some issues with some people you trusted, and they absolutely failed you, and that's terrible. But you now are wiser for it. They stabbed you in the back. It was a painful ending, like really was. And I'm sorry you had to go through it. But you will no longer, allow it to happen again. Like once bitten, twice shy. And you're much wiser. So that person who did that to them or did that to you, they're dead to you. You won't have anything more to do with them, not ever again whatsoever. They only got to do it to you once. You've learned, and you're moving away from it. And the Moon card, yes, starting to take care of yourself, realizing the greatest treasure of all is you. So picking a new path, taking care of your health, no more overeating, over drinking, any of that. You are really stepping into a new you. You're understanding that there's been some unforeseen problems, but you're okay with it because now you can see them, so you can change them. So these are changes. You're trusting yourself. You're following your intuition because you know in the bottom of your soul that this is the right move for you. Others won't follow with you, but you're not asking anybody to take the same path as you. This is your journey going forward. And the 10 of Rods, yes, learning to take care of yourself. Understanding that, because of who you are, and you do it, absolutely do it for love of others, but you're definitely starting to feel the stress of many things, the burdens, the expected things others put upon you because you were kind enough to do things certain ways, and now they've come to put the burden on you that this is your, if this is in a job situation, well, that's your job to do. Instead of looking at the gift that you give them with gratitude. So you're moving away from that. You're releasing that. And that can be in all kinds of relationships, not just job. That can be in your home life, friends. You're just taking care of you for a change. Laying down the burdens, releasing the stress, the anxieties, and moving on to calmer, better places for yourself. Yeah, the Hermit. Definitely taking care of yourself, removing yourself from this, going within, finding clarity. Absolutely. You've asked yourself some really personal questions lately, and you're listening. You're trusting in yourself, in your intuition, and the advice that you would give to others so freely and caringly. You're learning to listen to yourself. You're learning to take that advice for yourself. Ooh, nice. 6 of Cups. It looks like there's a reunion coming. That's beautiful. It's a gift, nostalgia, gifts coming in, feeling right place, right time with the right people. Like I said, this could be a union, like a get together of some sort, and it really just gives you that feeling of freedom. You get to be you because they know who you are and they don't expect anything from you. So you get to be you, who you really are, and you're appreciated and cared for here. Yeah, 4 of Cups. Making some decisions, You're very empathetic to others and you feel what they feel, but you're learning to take care of you. So there's a surprising gift coming in for you this week, and it's totally unexpected. Somebody is going to offer you something, and you're going to have to think about it. That you're actually going to think about it. So good on you for doing that, because you have enough. You're secure where you're at, but you're not fulfilled. And the Page of Wands, getting some good news. Nice to see. And you're going to be so happy to receive this. This looks like it's a long distance communication of some sort. This could be a phone call, text message, email, whatever it happens to be. But it is asking you to take a trip, like travel somewhere. And it looks like a fair distance. Now, this could be travel for pleasure or for work. But you're excited. This is an opportunity. And it's really helping you to go with that flow that you wanted so bad for a while of, new adventures, stepping out of your comfort zone, pushing the envelope that little bit. So you are really excited about this message you're receiving. And the 8 of Cups. Yes. Learning where you're at, making a withdrawal, retreat, moving on. You're realizing where you're at right now is not fulfilling to you. And that is in many areas of your life. Job, home, family, friends, relatives. Whatever this is for you, you have put time, energy, effort into this. And it's not changing, which is disheartening. But you can see that it's not going to either. So it's making you make that withdrawal, move away from it, because you're worn, you're tired. You've given it a lot, but there seems to be no movement on anybody else's behalf. So you've made a withdrawal, moving on, retreating, abandoning this because it's not serving you and you want bigger, better for yourself. And it looks like you're heading right for it. So good for you. 3 of Pentacles. Nice. Teamwork, collaboration, skill, quality. Nice. Craftsmanship. So you are crafting something that speaks to you. And you're very skilled. And when you decide to do something, you really put you into it. You don't do things half measure. So there looks like there's teamwork, people coming together with you to help this get going. But they're asking your expertise because you actually know how to do it. 4 of Swords, taking care of yourself and your health. Making a retreat, resting, renewing yourself, revitalizing. Just taking the time out to recover from all that you've been through. And some of you is for a long time. And this is you finally rewarding yourself, knowing that you get to step off this merry-go-round and take care of you for a change. Maybe you were helping somebody who wasn't doing very well and it just wore you down, or this is just you being wore down in general. So you're realizing, in order for you to keep going for what it is you want, you need to take care of you first. So, you're giving yourself that reward this week to pamper yourself. Go for a walk, sit on the couch and watch a series. Just be you in the comforts that make you happy. And the Three of Rods, yes, teamwork, communication, expansion, travel. Looks like some of you are making trips or making plans for trips in the future. You've already started, believe it or not, and it is just at the beginning point of taking off. If this is you that has applied for a job somewhere else or something like that and just sort of pushing the envelope, seeing, why not, this is you getting that answer back, that expectation coming in for you. And the Eight of Pentacles, lovely. Definitely homing your craft, whatever this is for you. You're mastering your crafts, you're enjoying yourself. This is employment for many of you, and this may be a business you've started for yourself, and it's really now starting to take forward, go forward. And as it does, it helps you to learn more about it, because now you're intrigued. But your finances are definitely growing. Yeah. Six of Swords, moving away from uncomfortable waters. You're tired of going against the current, always feeling like there's nothing you can do that is right. There's unnecessary, repercussions for things that you don't do. So you're relocating, you're moving. You're moving away from this sort of behavior. Some of you are actually physically moving to some place where you're more content and happy. And in that turn, when you are no longer feeling like you're going against everything else around you and things just seem to calm down, it helps you to increase everything in your life, your finances, your love, your growth in general, in all directions. So you're definitely making a transition here. And the King of Rods, yes. Motivated to take this change. You certainly are. Some of you are looking to take in a trip, so you're making plans for that. And it's going to be one that is exciting to you. Like you are really ready for this. And you can't wait for this adventure to begin. And you are really in touch with what it is you want for a change. It's not so much as you're trying to guide it with everybody else. You are taking care of you. You're making some purchases here. You're crafting the tools of your environment. You are really mastering a plan for your future. And it is really following in line with what it is you desire. So you're motivated to make this change, and it's going to be quite quickly. And the Five of Swords, yes, you betcha. Bullying, theft, abuse in all kinds of relationships. And you're tired. You're no longer just going to sit there and take this anymore. It's not that you did, but you felt like you had to for whatever reasons. And you're moving away from that. You're not telling anybody. You've already set up yourself for your future going forward, but you're not sharing that with anybody. So if they think that they got one up on you, that you have to be in this position, you don't. They just don't know that yet. And you won't tell them either. You're just going to go do you and get away from all that sort of bad relationships in all areas of your life. You are so done with this, and I cannot blame you. And the King of Pentacles. Look at that. Perfect. Life investments in yourself. Your finances are in good order. You've taken care of yourself. You know, you're definitely making some really good investments for your future. And you're under promising and over delivering, and you are going to win. Slow and steady, here you come. But the pace is picking up for you very quickly here. All right. Yes. Ace of Pentacles, wish come true. Love it. Luckiest card in the deck. This is the yes card. You planted your seeds. The universe has been listening. You've been, doing what you need to do, and here it comes. Some of you are actually going to require speaking to somebody about your financial advisor, like in your future, very quickly. You're taking care of yourself. You're watching what you eat, drink, exercising, so that's beautiful. But this is tangible goods, material gains, and willpower. You are really taking off. Your dreams are coming true. If you've applied for the job of something, and here it is, it's taken off like wildfire. So there's no ending to how far this will reach, and the potential and the opportunity it will go. So that is just gorgeous. All right, and your oracle card. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Successfully multitasking. Sudden events or change. And there you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.